Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk on the Edge. So we've been going through a bit of an interesting time of late. The hot springs had an issue, and because they decided not to get a medical post when we were out there last time, some people have died with a lack of access to healthcare. We've helped as many as we can, but it's yeah, we can do what we can do. Our numbers have increased, which is good, but it's also a little bit bad. We do need to keep our food in solid supply. But in the meantime, we have also upgraded our transport depot, and it looks like we have some construction teams that we're going to need to produce to help make a safe path to the hot springs. So at the moment that requires 50 steel, 50 wood and 10 workers, which I do plan on doing, but unfortunately as it sits, we need to increase our production of things. Now we also decided that we want to keep a minimum of 1 steam core at all times. So we have collected that extra one, which is good because we can now switch back to steel, because we're going to need a lot of that to make the progress that we need to make. Alright, well this sawmill's still up and running. We've got some decent amount of timber. We'll still have a little bit left afterwards. But that's only another, 2 days worth of work? So, yeah, we'll definitely need to start working on that. We definitely need to secure some more timber. We do have some scouts that have a nice amount, but again, they're not really close right now, and that's still not a permanent solution. That's only a temporary stopgap. So, yeah, we do have to worry about that. Let's see, anything we can do? They need a safe route depot upgrade. Yeah, we don't have enough steel for this at that point. We have plenty of food rations for now. I think... Oh, we could create a new construction team. That would take 10 workers. You know what? They're not really doing anything at this stage. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's send out a construction team. Yeah, it's still going to be a few hours before we get the next tech chosen. What would we go for if we did pick something, just so we have a rough idea of how much resources we need to hold on to. We also need the housing. Infirmary mechanization could be nice. That'll cost us 40 wood and 25 steel. Better infirmary, that's probably better. Yeah, we're not hurting on manpower, so that's probably better just to have that straight up 15% efficiency. We could work on a factory, but again, right now we don't need it just yet. Boosted scout sweats would be nice, but again, automatic prototyping, that's going to cost us a whole stack of timber that we do not have access to. Maybe we go for the radiator extensions? Yeah, 40 and 25. Okay, so that's at least, yeah, 40 and 25. Note to self. That'll take 5 hours. We'll definitely make that back in time. Alright, I think we can afford to send out a unit. Let's go ahead and do just that. Let's send you to the... Do we send you to the furthest one at the rock shelf? Or do we start with the closest one? You know what? It's not gonna... Oh, wait a second. That still costs 75. Oh. Okay, guess we have to hold our proverbial horses for a second. Yeah, we still don't have enough. Huh. So we can disband them. We do get everything back. Huh. That is interesting. Well, you know what then? I guess maybe we do disband it for now. There's no point in sending them out. If we're going to go ahead and we need to send these guys out over there, that'll cost us 75. You know what? Maybe we... Oh, you know what? We can You know what we're going to do? We're going to send them to the rock shelf first and foremost. That'll take them 12 hours to arrive. Even if they're hanging out there until we get the extra steel, we can then pay for it once we have that in our supply. But it's going to take them 12 hours to get there. We have a few hours of work, so we can make up a little bit of steel. Yeah, okay. No, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. We'll be fine. Alright, well, either way, we have reached the high pass, so let's see what's over there. As we had hoped, we found a path leading to safety on the other side. There's also a sheltered place here where we could rest for a while. A busy trail. Apparently, not only we found this pass to be a convenient way over the mountains, bonfire remains and other evidence attest that people camped here. However, they seem old. Okay, a site discovered. Cooler of the dead. Ugh. Okay, well, a little morbid, but we'll go ahead and check it out. Everything's worth seeing, any point of interest. And, yeah, that's one scout out over there. We're gonna find... How long until you guys reach the mine? Another 13 hours? You guys are another 23 from the steel bridge. Maybe we do need to go visit that goods station at some point. No, we'll see what comes after the steel bridge, but we may end up looping him around and send them to the goods station. We may need that timber there if they have any. They said there's some old warehouses that should probably have a lot of resources. So it may not be a bad thing for us, but we will have to see. Alright, Hot Springs, what's going on? While the safe route is being established, we need to reduce the risk of the next eruption. Your engineers want to flood the caves to stabilize the flow. This shall stop eruptions and might give us bigger crops, but it would also destroy the cave moss we are using as a mild sedative. We'd strongly prefer to drill a borehole to lower the pressure. Eruptions will still happen from time to time, but such is the nature of this place. Oh. So if we flood the caves, raw food shipments will rise by 10. Overflow redirection will be unlocked. Okay, and then Hot Springs will be pleased. The borehole will be unlocked. And they'll be displeased. Okay, you know what? But they're using it as a sedative, and I don't really want to impact their medical capacity. Extra food is nice, but if we just make it if we just drill the borehole, we might be able to use that and, yeah, maybe irrigate somewhere else. It's not it's not necessarily the worst. This is an overt benefit, but I think this could have potential long-term betterments if we drill the borehole and then maybe even tap into it. We could probably set something up better in the future, I think. So you know what, we're going to listen to them. We're not going to listen to those engineers. It's not a bad plan. We will go ahead and see what do we need to do for that. Hot Springs, you now need the borehole, costs steel and a steam core, more helping hands, yep, and then infrastructure repairs. Okay, so 30 raw food in response to all of these. That's not terrible. I think, yeah, this is going to cost us a whole stack of wood. You know what? Oh, we should have disbanded the group there. Should have sent them across straight away. We could have sent helping hands. That would also reduce the amount of food that we need. Yeah, well, see how it goes. You know what? We're running... Do we even want to go ahead and do an emergency shift? Discontent's not the worst. Oh, we also need corpse disposal. Okay, well, I guess that's the next wall we're passing. Yeah, we certainly don't have the timber for the extra 50% support and all. I think we go for an emergency shift. We don't typically use this. We'll let the people rest afterwards for a while. Yeah, we'll just do one of these just so we have enough steel to try and upgrade some of these houses and get some of the necessities out of the way. Yeah, discontent can rise by a fair chunk. That's fine. That'll disappear. It's not the best, but it's certainly not the worst. We will be using up a whole stack of coal, keeping those heaters on overnight, but again, our surplus is fantastic. In fact, that is remarkable just how much we do have. Yeah, that is fine but by me. Yeah, okay, so let's see, what else have we got? Yeah, what do we need? Yeah, I think we'll send the helping hands first. That's going to be good. That stopped for now. That's also fine. That medical post is no longer doing anything, so I think we'll go ahead and turn that off. In fact, I think... Oh no, we have a bunkhouse out over here too. Well... Yeah. No, we'll leave it on for now. We'll just let things be. Yeah. Definitely need to find some more work. I'm thinking extra coal thumpers could be ideal. That could be a technology worth investing in, just so we have a whole heap of coal. We definitely want to improve our army warehouse where we can, but again, we're getting limited on how much timber we have access to. And yeah, as you can see here, we've only got 17 hours worth of work. I think it's like 10.8 per hour. So yeah, we've only got a day and a half of work left. I think at the end of tomorrow, we'll go ahead and build out a new... Actually, hang on a second. Maybe we could build it now. Let's go for a sawmill. Not adjacent to street, but that does reach everything. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and build that now. That is fine. We'll use our workers a little bit better. Let's cut... I guess we'll cut our way around there. Otherwise, that's 5, 6... That's about the same. You know what? Okay, so it's a little bit more, but it does keep the pathing out of the way, just in case we ever invest in this area. That should be alright. Yeah, alright. That'll do. Let's go ahead and speed up some time yet again. Yeah, if we can pass that corpse disposal, that'd be rather nice. We could probably put that out somewhere relatively out of the way. Probably down over here or something like that. That should be fine. We have enough workers. Yeah, we can definitely send off that help to the hot springs as soon as we have... Oh, as soon as we have what we need. Let's go ahead and do just that. Helping hands, 30 timber. 50 steel. Yeah, we gain food and we lose... some of our population, which seems good if you ask me. Although, maybe we don't. Never mind, that number just went down. Okay, well, either way, idle hands do not help us, so it is what it is. Oh, and a single 24-hour shift has led to the death of overwork. That's disappointing. One of our people died suddenly during an emergency shift. We don't know what happened, but it was likely a heart attack. Alright, well, we must make sacrifices to survive. It's annoying. We're not gonna cancel it just for a singular death. It's unfortunate, but at this rate, there's not much we can do. But it certainly does, yeah, reinforce the fact that we need to get some burial, some kind of ceremony for our dead. Get that all sorted out. But either way, it looks like a few of our people are making pretty good progress to these things. That's nice. Oh, and you know what? We're at 73 steel. We might actually be able... Oh, that's 75. We also need 50 timber. Good grief, that's... Yeah, it's going to be expensive. We definitely need to get some of these scouts back with all of that timber. We're going to need to make the most of what we have access to. Ah, well. It is what it is. Things are about to get a little bit cooler yet again. Not exactly fantastic, but it's what we have. Those livable ones are going to go down to chilly. Maybe we can go ahead and build a house. How much will this cost? Let's see. 17 wood and 15 steel. Oh, that's going to use up the very last remains of our timber right now. It's not ideal, but maybe we try and do that tomorrow. Yeah, most people should be out in their jobs anyway, so it's not the end of the world. And we do have enough steel for us. Oh no, we don't have the wood. Well... yeah, of course. Alright, well... we'll let things be. Oh, scouts have made it to another destination. Looks like as we get closer, it turns out that these are not rocks, but huge rusted cages. There are frozen bodies inside, and some lie around the cages as well. These people were killed some time ago. Their frozen bodies have been partially scavenged by animals. They lie scattered, without any semblance of order or respect. That's no good. No respect for masters. If we had any doubts whether the bodies were thrown here deliberately, a sign at the entrance to the gully dispels them. No man will have rule over others for all time. Convicts of Frostland. These are probably bodies of the overseers whose guarded convicts working on Frostland, and these cages were used to transport convicts from place to place. Okay, shipwreck and a frozen sea. 25 steel is nice, but again, it's not the best amount of material to come home for. Let's check out the... Ooh, there's a shipwreck camp. Oh. And then a frozen sea. That looks like that they're holding an axe. You know what? We're gonna hope that maybe they've got timber. Maybe they can break up some old ships. Oh, that would be a great way of us getting some more timber. We need that. We need that desperately. So that'll do. Yeah, that will absolutely do. We will, we're gonna head straight there. We don't have time to really, dilly-dally around. Let's send those workers over here. We have a couple extra to spare. I think maybe... No, we'll send it. But it doesn't really matter. We're going to send everybody that we have remaining to the sawmill. That'll be fine. We'll go ahead and turn that heater on as well. In fact, you know what? We need as much timber as possible as it stands. So we're going to work as fast as possible in this area. We're going to max out this area. Yeah, try and collect as much timber as we can to make as much progress as fast as we can. And we will, yeah, we'll use up some of our coal supply. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, well, that's a fairly decent plan going into the next workday. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. Still have some more food incoming. That's nice. It's, again, not super much a colossal problem. Helping hands heading out. Yeah, that's still another 5 hours. Oh, you know what? Maybe when they arrive, that's when they are officially no longer employed by us. Yeah, that could be a possibility. Oh, but either way, Book of Laws. Let's pass some... What have we got? Cemetery. Lay our dead with respect and dignity. Hope will rise. No risk of disease. Burial will keep keep some people from work for a few hours. We'll have to establish this cemetery. Either that or we could work towards organ transplants and get some extra efficiency. Yeah, you know what? It's unpopular, but the fact that organ transplants will give us better efficiency in our medical field, make sure that everyone stays healthy and alive, I think it's the best option. Yeah, we're going for corpse disposal. Sorry about that, but that also costs us very little to build. In fact, a snow pit is made out of snow. So we're going to go ahead and throw that down over here, out of the way. Oh, you know what? We can even put it right there. Yeah, that is... Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's going to make a big difference which spot we put it in, but you know what? It's less likely to be noticed all the way out over there. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let people pay their respects, but we no longer have to worry about illness going rampant around... going rampant around our settlement. We do have a lot of discontent at the moment. Yeah, a couple of deaths isn't good for us. Yeah, that discontent is rising, but again, I think the next thing, if things are still bad, we'll go ahead and pass the, those public fighting bouts. That should hopefully dissuade a few people of their displeasure. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, and it looks like we have reached the children's mine. Alright, what have we got? This mine was far from depleted when we last sent people into it. Smoke is coming from its stacks. Apparently people are living here. These are signs that we wanted to see. Children of mine. We go inside. It turns out that the mining corridors reaching deep under the permafrost give shelter to dozens of children accompanied by a handful of old, frail people. The mining machines broke long ago. Now the coal is being extracted by kids whose small stature allows them to traverse the tunnels easily. The children are proud that they manage on their own and reject our suggestion to move. We can help them by improving their living conditions in return for coal. Okay, well, you know what? Sure, we will support them. That is okay. Send a construction team to build a depot. Yeah, that's going to be important. In fact, construction team is... These are our construction teams, aren't they? Let's just double check in here. Yeah, construction team number 14. Alright, so you know what? As much as I want to get this up and running, I think it's going to be more... So you guys are really close as well at the shipwreck camp. We don't really need coal right now. But we do need to come back here. Yeah. So you guys, with all of your belongings, what have you got? Steel, timber, food. Yeah, I think we go ahead and we deposit you back at camp. Those resources will do very nicely. And then from there, I don't know. I think we leave these outposts, this build team for now. They might need to build something out over at the camp if there is another settlement for us to deal with. Yeah, both of which could be rather nice. Hope has risen as we have found people. That's really nice. Yep. Okay, so yeah, it's not the best. It could be worse. Yeah, I don't think we'll start building that safe route just yet. I think we'll have enough to manage. There's those straddle carriers researched, which is excellent. That'll give us, and now, yeah, an extra bit of steel per day. That is excellent. Let's go ahead and pick up tech. I think heaters are going to be our biggest thing. Checklists are nice. Cookhouse insulation could be nice, but again, it's not getting super cold. We're not investing in our sawmills any further. We could work on a charcoal kiln, but again, we have access to that, so it's not the end of the world. Same with the coal thumper. Actually, charcoal kilns would be a very bad idea. We have such minimal timber, we cannot afford to burn it. And then... what else could we go for? Factories? No. Okay, so it's either heaters or healthcare. Well, judging by the fact that only 5 people are needing any help at the moment, I think we go for the heating. Yep. Let's go for the extensions, so everything that's within a radius is better suited or better cared for. Although... oh, no, we don't. That costs us timber. Alright, well, we gotta leave it for a minute. We'll keep a careful eye on that timber. 28. No, we need at least 30. Alright. So it's only about 10-15 minutes. They can have a quick break. Let's go for the efficient burners. No, that's not... efficient burners aren't exactly what we need. We need to go for the range. That's 40. That'll give me extra heat. Yeah, right now we're not needing the efficiency. We need actual output. So I guess we have to wait till 40. Yeah, no matter what we do, we need a minimum of 40 for the things that are of true benefit. That's disheartening, but it is what it is. At least we have 2 sawmills, so they're both acquiring as much timber as possible. Yeah. Alright, well, it is what it is. Alright, snow pit established. That's nice, I suppose, so we no longer have to worry about that. There's our 40 timber. Oh, I'm guessing some of the people were, yeah, they were going to work. They were working on the snow pit instead of doing their job. That would explain the slower rate of timber coming in. Alright, either way, let's go ahead and get those extensions. That's what I care for first. Let's build that up. We have a few days before things get cooler again. Discontent has gone down. We've dealt with our dead, which is good. We have... what is this? I think it's 6 hours before they make it to that next camp. Yeah, we'll see what we can do there. Extra workers here. Can we send anyone else around? You know what? We don't really need to be here. Let's send you guys out over there. Increase the amount of coal we're producing. Actually, no, we'll send one of those engineers over here and they can make some food. Yeah, looking after that just a little bit isn't a bad idea. Alright, let's see. Helping hands. They're about to arrive. That's good. And that is when they are no longer officially our problem, so that'll save us some meals. That is excellent. That means... what else can we do? We could go for the borehole. Right now, we're really short on timber and things are going to get colder, and I'd rather have some extra housing before then, and we're all right on food. We have about 2 days, and then we'll need a little bit more if we're going to catch back up again. Yeah, there's a few things there. I think we hold out and see if there's something that we can quickly send out over towards some of these other camps. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Let's, yeah, let's just wait an extra couple of hours. Yeah, I think it's definitely in our best interest to go that way. Alright. Alright, so let's see. 2 hours. We've got another 10 before we can pass another law. Discontent has progressively been gaining, but again, that's been fairly well managed. You guys are at almost at the end of your emergency shift. That's fine. You guys are still working those extended hours, which is good. In fact, that'll mean we can... might even be able to get these by the end of day. Excellent. But either way, first, our next problem. Shipwreck camp. We reached the settlement built around the shipwreck. We guessed that before the arrival of the frost, there must have been a sea here. The settlement is populous, but its inhabitants meet us with distrust, even hostility. Alright, no kings, only men. Convicts were widely used on Frostland to build generators, deceived by false promises of amnesty and return home. Most of them were worked to death, carried on prison ships from one construction site to another. Some of them have rebelled, and those we met here were successful. They killed their guards, took over their ship, and set up their own settlement away from London's power. The hull of the ship, heated by steam boilers, protected them from the great storm. Hearing that we too have rebelled against our masters, they seem to warm up to us. Okay, these are the people we probably want to chat to. Yeah, that looks like there's trees and a ship that can no longer sail. You guys, race right over there, 17 hours. That's what we need. Yeah, we need to get what we can. Our scouts that are over here, let's head to the frozen sea. We'll pick up what we can in this region as well. And I think it's going to get rather hectic as we start trying to send out our shipments to all these different things. Yeah, okay, this is going to be very interesting. But either way, we'll figure it out. Come on, radiator extensions, let's go. As soon as that's done, we'll have to quickly double check all of our braziers are not, that they're set appropriately. There we go. That has been researched. We have 141 timber. That's nice. That means... oh. Wait a second. Does that mean we can go for automatic? Oh, we're 9 short. Oh, so very close. I would love to get that. The extra house insulation could be good. The extra steam lorries would also be phenomenal. I'm guessing that might help us. Yeah, either that'll be like this as an adjacency for extra heat, or it's going to be extra efficiency, both of which would be fantastic. That would also give us access to healthcare insulation, house insulation, boosted scout sleds. Oh, that would also be nice. You know what? Considering it's almost the end of day, I think we do try and go for it. It's, yeah, it's a nice advantage if we can get it. Alright, so either way, let's go ahead and check in on these scouts. They've made it to the steel bridge. On this bridge, we came across the first automaton we saw in our lives. Now we meet a group of workers from New London. Oh dear, that could be bad. How much for the bridge? Workers are busily cutting pieces off the bridge structure. When we try talking to them, they rebuff us angrily and tell us to leave or else. Okay, well, chase them away and dismantle the bridge. I don't know if that's good, but that's only if we prevail. Stop them. Bridge will remain intact, or let them work. There's a site, a sturdy shelter. This could be really good for us. Another sturdy shelter could be good. Let's go ahead and... I don't know what we do. If we stop them, bridge remains intact, but that could also be dangerous. The bridge will be defaced or worse. You know what? Let's just leave them and let them work. We're not going to try and stop them right now. We should be able to cross the bridge, which means we should be able to make it home. Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to leave and let them work. Okay. We let the workers dismantle the bridge. We didn't gamble. Okay, we can still get to the sturdy shelter. That is excellent. Yeah, I don't think that there was really too much to benefit from that. Also, too, as much as we dislike New London, we're also not trying to actively cause any hostile engagements. So, you know what? That's probably good. And if they want to try and build back bridges, we're not exactly hurting. Yeah, so we'll go to the sturdy shelter. We'll swing by the goods station after there. Okay, I think we've got a lot of things working well for us. If we can just manage to secure some extra timber coming on in, that will be really nice, but it's going to be a question whether that's going to work out or not. Yeah, this sawmill's going to get chopped down tonight, so that'll give us an extra 8 timber. There is the 150 for our next tech level. I think that's what we have to go for. Yeah, 100 steel. Excellent. Let's get that done. Again, if we can fix this up, make it either slightly warmer or more efficient, either one is good, but again, if it's just for a little bit of warmth, we may hold off on that for a little bit. We can focus on other technologies, but for now, I think that is good enough. So we're going to call things there for today. We've done a very good job of reaching out to new settlements. We've got a whole stack. Yeah, we have a lot of good things going for us and plenty of things to do. So either way, if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.